everyone. How's it going? How's your day? How are things? You see, like my sunspot? This is the kind of luck that I have. Like, there's a tiny little hole in the window across the room, and it shines directly into my face at this time of night. And this is usually when I stream, but we give it a minute, it'll be gone. It'll be gone. So how we doing today? It's good to see everyone. Today we're smoking Tangerine Dream. I grew it myself. I'm in a state where it's 100% legal. Now, it just recently happened here. And it's not 100% recreational legal yet. That's going to happen in 2024, but you can have up to an ounce on your personage, and you're allowed to grow up to 4 plants. I personally am also doing that. This is the stuff I grew. This is my first ever attempt, and it's pretty intense, I dare say. It's pretty intense. Let me turn the music down just a wee bit. I watch some other people who smoke on cam, and I think I'm more of the mellow set. I don't know if I'm gonna get all hype, because I'm kind of chill. Like, bruh, chill out. But we're trying to get to affiliate, and that means that I need 9 more followers? Ooh, 8 more followers. We're down to 8 more followers now, guys. That's all I need is 8 more followers. Let me check my audio inception here and see what we get. I want to get to the right audio levels because I think the music's cool. I am listening to this on YouTube. I will put that in chat so you guys can go visit their channel at a later date. I'd hate to short a fellow creator. Send it over. Okay, I think we're working appropriately. I was like, oh, somebody chatted. That was me. Haha, I'm so funny. I'm so funny. Haven't really been smoking today. Should be fun times. Should be fun times. And I had a little sickness, so my cough is already worse than before, but you know what they say, bro? You gotta cough to get off. I love what that does to my camera. And I love the little, like, the spotlight on my face. Hello, hello, ah, ah. Right, it's the silly things in life that we do here. True story. I do like a little sun. Like, I could fix it, but I feel like a little sun's not bad for you. It's not quite in my face, especially when I can see it on camera. Like, I can get it just about to the effort where it's going to be the face of the dope. So yeah, how are things? How's going on in your life? We're chit-chat, we're hanging out. I'm in the food and drink category because that's where I saw other people doing this, because I guess this is like where you would hang out. Like, there's not a cannabis category in Twitch, so I think that's what others are doing. I don't even know if that's going on, but maybe I should work on some graphics. That is something I could do. Nice. There's a lot of these. that's right in my face. Put it there. Alright. Let's try there instead. There's gnats. God almighty, the gnats. What if I move to this side? I have that kind of luck. I said it was going to be gone in a couple hours, but now it's just worse. It's just going to encourage me to sit up, I guess. Gotta keep my posture correct. Alright, so if I add a scene, if I add a image, you can see this, the magic happen. It's not automated. It's not animated. Like, the GIFs I have here used to also actually move. Because they stopped doing that altogether? Yeah, they all stopped doing that. I had not noticed. Is it a media source? Oh yeah, that's what I was supposed to put in, was a media source. Trippy. Just didn't do it. Oh, did I put it wrong? Oh my God, the sun. Made it better, but like smaller, but still not worth it. It's like right in the middle. That's the kind of luck I have, you know. That's how we roll. Sorry, we're working on it. Working on it. So take a toke time. I gotta reload the bowl.
Discover matches all the cash back you earn on your credit card at the end of your first year. It's amazing because Discover's accepted at 99% of places in the U.S. that take credit cards. Learn
The
more
funny
at
thing is I'm so used to being
discover.com/yes.
off-camera smoking.
2021 Nielsen report. Limitations apply.
Because YouTube won't allow me to do it anyway. Of course not. Duh. Duh. You know, somebody's gonna make the joke. Add new source instead. Add source. That's a text. Damn it. Cancel. Delete. What did I say it was supposed to be? Media source. Add source. Browse. Open. Loop. Done. So does it not? work when I transition it? Oh, okay. I was like, why is that not working? Oh, it's not big enough. I feel like I need to shrink this down to that side. Yeah, what do you think? Doesn't seem like it's centered in the page, though. Alright, I gotta edit on the other one. Make that a little bigger. Oh, there's a thing. Nice. Okay, we learned something new. Jamming out, vibing to the music. Having a good time. Of course it's there. But that's fine too. Whatevs. We can make it work. We can make it work. Media source. To transition to make it show up. I don't know, is that too trippy? Is that too trippy? I don't know. You'll have to tell me if it's too trippy or not. Thoroughly enjoy the music. I really love what the smoke does to my green screen. That cracks me the hell up. I do not love what that hole in my curtains is doing. Too funny. So how's things? How's life? It just took us 15 minutes to set up the stream, so I don't know how I feel about that. I usually play video games. At least it gives me something else to talk about. But I've seen others sit here on that and do it. I don't know, maybe I should change to the just chatting channel. categories, which should be okay. Should explore Twitch.
So like that's
Okay. What other kind of extensions can I get? The extensions discovery page. Sound alerts I got. It's already installed. I'm enjoying the music. Hanging out, changing, relaxing on, shooting some b-ball outside of the school. So what kind of extensions do we like? Do we want to think about getting? I liked the
Rapunzel
vibe,
was bored of waiting for a prince to come and save her.
but I wish
So she ordered a ladder
everybody
with
loves
Prime one-day
commercials.
delivery. And started a hairdressing empire, obviously. Prime changed everything.
Prime, change everything. Sponsor me, Prime. How does Nightbot work? I think it's was it Nightbot? That looks like I've already done that. I don't even know what Nightbot was supposed to do. Commands. At the default. Filters. Let me see what that has to say. ARS. Invalid parameters specified. The possible parameters add, delete. This is a minimum required user level to execute the command. Okay, so you can do it up to 10. That's weird. So what do customs do? You can add a command. This is a command name. It's usually preferred with exclamation mark, but you can make it anything. That's a good one. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. And its name will be listed in the comments below. Every time I want to share my channel, they don't make that, like, easy that this is the channel that I want here. There should just be a share option. Okay, cool, that's great. I'm adding to it. Hi. Thanks for popping in. Thanks for following. Hope you're enjoying your smoke. We're definitely going to take a smoke. I'm going to pack a new bowl because we got a follower. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. How we doing today? Welcome in. Any particular reason you're popping into my little old chat? Oh. I was trying to get followers. That's the whole objective of this, is I would like to make affiliate. Oh, let me not roll over my green screen. Messed that all kinds of up. I would like to make affiliate, and I'm only 8 away. Well, now 7 now, thanks to you. Woohoo! We're so close to affiliate. Yay! And it's a good thing I grow weed, because it seems like I burn through it. Yep, I burn through it. Because, pun intended, I guess. Pun intended. I think it's funny what the green screen does to my phone. I mean, like, the smoke does to my green screen. I find that hysterical. And I mean, I have a little bit more in there. Maybe another hit. But, yeah, that's a thing. We are smoking with you, chilling, relaxing, hanging out. I'm about to grind me up another one. I have a little 5-tier grinder. Ooh, maybe I should say we'll do a keef hit every time I get a follower. I'll do a keef hit because I have my grinder dealie has several layers. I love how like this one's green and it's gone. That's so fun. Look how cool that is. Don't you wish you had that grinder that did that all the time? Like I want a grinder that does that all the time. Oh my god, that's so cool. Neat. It's the little things in life, isn't it? Tee. So in case you missed it originally, homegrown tangerine dream. That's what we're smoking today. This plant was the first victim. I took a little vacation and the person I had watching it forgot to water it, so it died. But I mean, it was in late flower when I left. Like I was like, all right, when I get back from this vacation, I'm gonna harvest it. So like, that was kind of the purpose. I didn't really want to sit here in this room all day, every day with the weed smell. Like, The weed smell in a grow room gets so intense. I don't mean to say it's intense. It's intense. I love the English language. I have a friend who is trying to start an English school in Korea, and I think I would love to do that, because Lord knows I love me some Asian boys. And two, Korea. I mean, like, scary, because Korea, like, freedoms and stuff going, but other than that, and I mean, I hear that South Korea is not that bad. Like, South Korea is not as restrictive as North Korea for sure, but still, they're not America. And America has a lot of freedoms that we really take for granted. Like, I've done a lot of traveling in the world, and if you go to, like, Europe and places, even there, like, if a policeman walked up to anybody in Europe and was like, alright, empty your pockets, let me see what you got, they would just do it. Like, there wouldn't be any, like, weird situations about that. They would just do it. Here, we'd be all like, alright, where's your ride? You ain't got, I ain't got no weed. Where's your warrant and shit? Like, no, it's a different culture that we've built here that I would miss. Like, to be fair, as much as I bitch and moan and complain about America, I would miss it. Oh, I'm gonna lose my green screen. It's coming after me, y'all. I don't even know what's happening here. I've gotten it too close. I'm about to reveal the majesty. Like, do you want to see what it looks like behind the green screen? Like, without the green screen? It's a workshop. That was Secret Times. It was a workshop. Alright. I'm gonna pack another one, cause why not?
What can help you take advantage
Ooh,
of today's low mortgage rates and
commercials.
save money? Rocket can.
Everybody
Go
loves
to
commercials.
rocketmortgage.com.
Call for cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender. Licensed in all 50 states. NMLSconsumeraccess.org. Number 3030.
But at least those are commercials that don't support me. I guess they're supporting the music channel that I'm listening to, which I did link in the chat. Thank you so much. I haven't decided whether just chatting or the food drink category gets me more followers, but I got one more. I'm almost there. We're halfway there. Oh! I mean, I guess we're more than halfway there, but the song is better. I don't know if it works with "We're more than halfway there." Oh! I mean, I guess I could squeeze it in. Too fun. So, how's everyone? What's going on? Like, chat's been awful quiet today. I feel like I have more channels when I'm playing video games. More viewers, anyway. But hanging out, relaxing, seems like fun stuff. Would be more fun with other people, for sure. But I mean, I could pretend it's other people. But then you have to have things to talk about. Like, has anybody watched Russell Brand's crazy videos flying off the handle about the Washington Post COVID situation? That's a whole other ballgame. I don't know if anybody plays League of Legends. I have a lot of, like, commentary on social inequity in the universe. I mean, like, that's what I guess we were talking about that earlier when I'm talking about going to Korea and our freedoms and such that we have. Like, the freedoms that we've made are good. Like, I'm not saying, I'm not arguing against freedom, and I think we definitely have far too much regulation from the government at this point, but it's a culture we've built. I mean, the customer is always right is actually what ruined America. If we had had capitalism, but the customer's not always right, never happened, it would be a whole different world we live in right now. Like, I don't know if it will be better. Because it might just be like you go to corporations and stuff, and they're like, yeah, no, sorry, bye. And you're like, but I need that now. And they're like, no, sorry, bye. I mean, it's supposed to be competition that keeps capitalism working. And I think at this point, like Amazon and Google, Microsoft, you know, the big three, run the world. I guess. I mean, do you want to count Tesla as the big three? Like Tesla makes cars. I mean, like obviously I know they do lots of other things, but you talk about like a market share situation. Once we get to the point where, you know, the natural resources are really starting to dwindle, and we have shortages and scarcities. Like, oh wait, the microchips, that they're not like, oh, natural resources are fine, but we have microchip shortages. Like, do you know there's like a sand shortage for silicate? Like when they make like the sand that we use for silicate is not just like sand in the desert. It's like a special sand, and they're having issues with the silicate on that as well. Also, helium shortages they've talked about. Like helium is not a renewable resource either, and we're using that like it is. You don't hear like people being like, oh, save the helium. Like in the 70s, they did a thing where they noticed that the helium was being burned at an alarming rate, and they weren't producing it, so they started hoarding it. I mean, now theoretically they say they have a way to produce it, but I haven't seen anybody actually produce helium. Like, it's a noble gas. It's not just found in, I mean, I guess it is just found in the universe, like here, but not exponentially. Like, it's not making anything. Like, people talk about that with oxygen. Like, you think oxygen is a renewable resource, but it only is because we have trees, and trees are not renewable resources. Like, they are if you leave them there, but if we cut them down and bring it back, that's not going to be a thing. Like, pine trees don't put out as much oxygen as an oak tree, and we've been cutting down all these oaks to make pretty furniture, but you're like, wow, I sure wish I could breathe. That'd be nice. I wish I could breathe, but instead we've got beautiful furniture. I hope that's somebody's last thought as they're like, my table's so pretty. Like, I hope they use my table to make a coffin for me, because I'm sure by then. Yeah, that's a depressing thought. Anyway, good times to be had by all. Russell Brand's got me off on tangents because I watched his video and he's all like, the government's got us, and we're like, yeah, we know. We've known for a long time. I've known for a long time. So we're working on Twitch stuff, and I'm trying to get my channels just be like, can I just go to my channel? I mean, it's still like, you can go ahead and just edit it. I want to share my channel. I don't know, if I put this link in this chat and then click on it, it will do it for me. I hope it does it for you guys. So now I should be able to put that in there. That's really cool. Huh. When they look at giveaways, you can adjust the luck. Who knew that was even a thing? So there is song requests are now enabled. So let me gonna pause this for a second. that guy. And then we're going back to Nightbots. Select the services you wish to allow. Just a request from Monster Cat. And there's a Twitch music. Okay, so now you can request a song in the chat. With songs. If you type !song, it will make a song in the chat. Let's give it a try. I wonder if it's like rhythm. Apparently not. Apparently not. Wonder if you just have to put in the song? Fucking gnats. Does nothing on song. Oh, I can just add a song to queue by putting in the YouTube link. It says. Let's give that a shot. Video loading. Well, the video is too long. It has to be a 10-minute max video. That's probably fair. I may play with that later, unless somebody out there knows what it is. I wonder why they don't let the viewers be shown. Gonna be RB 2 seconds. I'm still gonna leave the microphone on as long as I can, but I'm in the room still. Sorry, the first time the song didn't work because it wasn't there. Isn't the right one? What is the... Oh, is it the sun? Like, what is happening right here? I guess it's the way the sun is hitting my green screen. It's changing the texture of it. How neat is that? Okay. That one little sunspot. So funny. So more of this, even though there's not a follower, I'm still gonna say that we're gonna smoke a toke, just because that's what I'm doing today. Hanging out with you guys, smoking some delicious homegrown plants. Oh, maybe I should refrain to be like what they are, but they're homegrown. They're mine. They're delicious. What if everybody's ever tried Hunter S. Mario today? Don't you love that guy? I feel like that guy is definitely in the party realm. He looks like he is ready to party. Like, maybe it's because I'm stoned, but if you look into his eyes in that gif, it's very like, oh, hello Mario. I would like to purchase that blinking star. It does kind of feel like that blinking star would do something cool. I'd like 30 seconds of invincibility. What would you do with 30 seconds of invincibility? Should you like keep that in your pocket? You're like, oh shit, the plan's gonna go down. All right, let's time this just right. I don't know. How many times? Like, do you think if you had a potion invisibility? Oh, well, I mean, I could turn it up, but I turned it down because I thought the music was cool. I'm not really playing games, so I don't know if I'm afraid to bring it closer, because then you get that whole thing with the P's, and you start on the microphone. I hate that, so that's why I try to keep it away. But I have a pretty good microphone, so I mean, but I only have it on like half volume. Ow. It sucks getting old. Sucks getting old. I just thought this was a cool background, and we're just hanging out in the Just Chat channel. I was in the food and drink channel because I've seen other people there in the food and drink channel smoking, but I don't know if that's like, I kind of wish there was a channel for that. Like, I feel like where it used to start in the event of fall, right? But then you're gonna like, how long would you carry that star around in your pocket? And then you're probably gonna be like, the plane's going down and you forget you had it because it's been like years. I was just kind of chilling today. I'm rendering the video for Dungeons & Dragons episode 4 on the YouTube channel right now. And rendering takes forever. And it uses 70% of my GPU and 80% of my CPU. I think my solar panels just kicked off again, didn't it? Just did it again. It's called, like, I keep saying I'm gonna catch it. Every day I say I'm gonna catch it, and then I don't. So this time I need to start looking at this. It's like 7 o'clock. I don't understand what it's doing, but I'd have to stop my phone to record it anyway. Like, I've got this whole thing with I'll be buried with a star if I have to. You wouldn't, like, leave that to somebody in your will? I feel like if I never had the opportunity to use this magic star, I would leave it, at least leave it to, like, somebody, like your kid or something, you know? Like, you could save the life of one of your loved ones. I think this yellow spot right here is the coolest thing ever because it's the sun. I have one little spot of sun coming through, and I just think that's so cool. Also, you missed it earlier. I was showing off my grinder, and the green part of my grinder is trippy because of a green screen. I don't know why that's cool, but I think it's so cool. Also, I had to send another email off to Square Enix support. They still haven't gotten back to me because they have my information wrong, or I never updated it when I moved, or whatever. So they're trying to verify who I am, and all my stuff is old. And I'm like, oh shit, I don't remember what my address was when I registered Final Fantasy 1,000 years ago. Death by falling and death by immolation are the two worst ways to go, in my opinion. I don't know, death by falling? I think if I was like, you know, you were like out of a plane or something, and you're like, I'm gonna die, like, you know it's gonna happen, like, you know you're gonna hit that, you know you're gonna splat onto the ground, it's like thousands of feet up. F them. They would just use depressing. Maybe, you know, maybe you could have somebody like responsible in your life. But hey, I mean, if you never used it, might as well let your kids impress a girl. Like, fuck it. You never used it. You're dead. What's the point of taking an invincibility star to your grave? What's the point? I don't know. Crazy. I was playing League of Legends earlier today, and I think I've gamed out. So I finished. That's why I'm not playing games. Is because I rendered the D&D video, and it's using up like 90% of my GPU and CPU. And then I'm also streaming now, which is probably using the like I can hear my computer whirring. Like it's across the room, and I can still hear it. Like it's ooh. I'm putting my supercomputer through the works, and I say my computer's across the room because I built it myself. It's a Franken computer. It's like exposed to the elements. It has like a case. It's my computer's weird, but I am thinking about upgrading the processor on it. And I'm like, I have an Intel like motherboard and processor currently, and I'm thinking about switching it up to the Radeon because they have a 12 core out now. But the 12 core Radeon gets the same gigahertz processing speed as the 9 core Intel, and I wouldn't have to buy another motherboard. But everybody in the comments keeps talking about how Radeon is dominating the market and Intel's dying. It's going to be gone by the end of 2021 and stuff. And I'm like, I don't know about that. I feel like Dell and like all these places that make like boxed PCs for people definitely have a deal with Intel. Like they have to. They have to have a deal with Intel. I also kind of love what the smoke does to the green screen. I think that's fun. And I didn't realize when I put up the GIFs how much I was going to like just staring at them, but they're pretty cool. And I definitely set this up for stoners, and I guess that's a thing. I mean, you know, at this point, like, Intel's got so much money that they could probably not make a profit for 20 years and still be a profitable company. Like, if you look at their stock values, I cannot imagine that Intel would go out of business anytime soon. I could definitely see where Intel is becoming a little bit more like, I want to say the Apple of computers, but you know, like iPhones have that whole, they're not quite the latest and greatest, but ours is solid. Everything on them works, and that's their deal. Samsung's is like, this is the latest and greatest, but sometimes our shit melts. Oh, Castra Meridian. Castra Meridian's always fun. Except if you die a lot. That's definitely how it is. I was going for Trippy, because the guy, I don't know, were you in the stream when we were talking about that this guy smokes weed and already has like 200,000 followers, and that's all he really does on his channel is smoke weed and talk to people? And I'm like, why can't I have that job? I love that. That sounds like a great job. And it's true. I don't know how many times I've been sitting here and I was like, I don't want to smoke alone. It's much better to smoke with somebody else. Even though there's a 30-second delay on chat. Which, I mean, Silver, you watch a lot of Twitch. Do other streamers have the 30-second? Like, is that a universal thing? Or is there some setting I have missed to be able to disable that? Because I would very much like to live chat. Channel moderation. I cannot find a setting that changes that chat delay situation. Oh. That means my air conditioner is about to shut off. I'm gonna switch to my... Changing over the battery. I don't understand. I bought this MPP solar like inverter, which is an all-in-one. So it's got the battery controller, the solar charge controller, and oh, so they just kicked it again. I don't understand what it's doing there. Hold on, stream. I've got to record a thing. I'm gonna keep talking while it's in there. Might just be a lag getting from your computer to Twitch and Twitch to me. I mean, it seems like it's a really long delay. So like other people have said that as well, that it seems like it's a really long delay. And I mean, maybe that's an affiliate thing. Like, I feel like the affiliates get a lot more benefits, which makes no sense to me. Like, why would you, like, a perk like that, you feel like that should just be a thing. I have no idea. Alright, so let me see if I can generate this issue. Uh-oh. It's just constantly broken now. Circuit now. I don't know what's wrong with it. And it was working on solar. I mean, it's just the grid problem. Like, I've ran my air conditioner today. I don't know what time it's 7 o'clock. I ran it from 11 to 7 today off solar energy. So until I lost the sun, it was able to keep up. And I still have 3 solar panels that I haven't even installed yet. And all the solar panels are currently installed in my driveway. Like, they're not even really installed on the roof because I'm waiting for stuff to come in. If all the suitcase wait, what's happening? If all the suitcase contents there, I'd take the fire flower. Would make sparking up easier. Ha 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 ha, that's so funny. I don't know though. I mean, like, the fire flower, like, all those things look like they would do very interesting things to you. Like, look at all the mushrooms. And what's the hammer thing? Like, is the hammer thing in there? Like, the blinking P? Is that a Mario thing that I'm not even familiar with? And it looks like there's little tiny rainbow joints underneath the flowers in the back corner. I mean, it's pretty serious. I'm all out of camera because I'm like, oh, yeah. Have I made this track myself yet? I need to propertize. Did I take it off? I'm not sure if I like this follow your face business, but I feel like the other one was a little too close. A little too close. Fireflower, token up, good call. It's like a reference. I was watching that Weedology on Hulu, and it makes you smoke the whole time because they're just sitting there watching, just playing with marijuana. Like, fields and fields of... Yeah. How's your Meridian run going? Did you just get started? What do you play? What class? I need to level some more. I say that. I haven't got all the things to level. I've got all my crafters to level 80, but I haven't got all my jobs to level 80 because I just can't sit there and dungeon forever. I just can't. It makes me nuts. I know, like, I've seen people get new accounts and just level all their jobs to 80 in like a week, and you're like, ugh. What is that, like 24-hour gameplay? You're just dungeon running every one of them, every job forever. Oh god, I'd kill myself. I'd kill myself easily. Be like, all right, those are my choices. It's this or death. Well, it's been a great life, guys. The P looks like from Mega Man item. Are you gonna hate me if I say I've never played Mega Man? I know the gamers of us all never played Mega Man. Nice. Red Mage was the first class I ever took to 80. That was the first one. But when I played Final Fantasy 11, and Red Mage used to be king and that shit until, of course, they got the level cap past refresh. Because, you know, if you ever played Final Fantasy 11, Red Mage was the only one who had refresh, and it used to be like insta queues. Like, you pretty much had to have a Red Mage, otherwise people had to rest between fights. I don't hate you for that. There are a million games. Yeah, I mean, and I play, like, when Endwalker comes out, I'll surely come back. And I mean, like, I still play every day. Like, well, I guess I did before my account got suspended, but I play every day. Like, I at least log in, check my retainers. I might do 1 or 2 dungeons a day. And I really feel like that's kind of how Square Enix wants you to play their game. They don't really want you to, like, abandon your whole life and jump into Vanadil, but they would let you. But that's not their goal, I don't think. They want you to play their game when you want to play and have time to play. That's it. Like, I think all their content is attainable at a very casual level. You can do some crazy dungeons, but all the dungeons have an easy mode, so you can at least say you did the dungeon. Like, you understand what it is. And by the time you get up into, like, the mechanics like that, where it's if you don't stand at this spot, and then 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 this spot, in the appropriate times, in the appropriate order, you all die. That's just... I just don't know, like, and you still have to manage to use all your abilities to do damage while hitting those points, or you don't do enough. If you don't do enough damage, then you die. So I just, like, you can dodge and then still die because you're not doing enough damage at the time. I don't know if I'd probably be stressed out about that. Maybe if I played with a group of people that were worth that, you know, like, it's what it is. But I like the Red Mage rotation. It, like, you have to, your mana balance, and then you get the dive ins and dive outs. That's always fun. Like, what's that? The dungeon, Cutter's Cry. Like, why doesn't that work at that level? Cutter's Cry. Oh, look, oh, it's like a trippy monster logo. It's not working out because I'm not behind the green screen. Oh, I was doing it a minute ago. It has to be in the right light. Oh, there was a little bit. Fun with green screens. So yeah, I mean, the view count on Just Chatting is hella low, but I already got a subscriber, so sometimes I scream for 8 hours to get 1 subscriber. I've only done this for an hour, just sitting here smoking, being stoned. Let's play some games. I'm getting bored. Spellcaster University, anyone? I think that's what we're gonna do. Let's see if I can get it to... work. Thinking about it. Oh right, see, stoned. I forgot. I can't play games because my computer is gonna blow up. Let me just. Oh? Maybe that's gonna work. Oh yeah, no. I'm in critical red CPU. Oops. Oops. So the rendering, yikes, yeah, the rendering's gonna be a little minute. Rendering's gonna be a little minute on that. Oh no! What happened? Rude. Rude. Yeah. Critical red. I've been looking at new computers. I don't know how that's gonna work out. Cost versus benefit analysis. Like, my computer now runs at 3.6 gigahertz. Yeah, I mean, level 80 healer and tank is a multi-pass pretty much. Like, it's always nice to have both of those. So when somebody's like, hey, I want to do a dungeon, you're like, yeah, what do you want me to bring? They're like, oh, we need a healer or a tank. You're like, I have both of those. Which one would you like? Every time we used to do a lot of stuff as a free company. And we would do, everybody would be like, who's doing what? Who's doing what? I don't know. I think it's because I don't. I mean, y'all still might do things when I don't, because yeah, I might just not be there anymore. Most of the time, I'm not there when I used to be. Because like when I first started Final Fantasy, well, I shouldn't say that. When I first restarted Final Fantasy, because I played in the beta like way back, and then played when it first came out originally. But then it was kind of meh. So I dropped it for a couple years and then came back. I was living in Hawaii at the time, which is in a whole different time zone than I'm now on the East Coast. So it's, I think I play at different times now, and most of the people in the free company are those like super late night people for me. Like it's like midnight to 2 a.m. is when everybody's on for me now, and I'm like, I get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, so I doubt that's a thing. So yeah. Yeah. Just got to get Red Mage to 60, then I can continue the Heavensward story. Oh, you don't have anything to 60 yet? I mean, like, you already have an 80 and... I guess you're just trying to get the experience points? You know, if you level, like, if you just level a job through, like, once you get there, you can level it all the way with quests. They have arranged it so if by the time you finish the storyline, like to finish the main story queue, if you just do it on one job, you will have leveled to 80 by the time you finish the main story queue. And that's not even including like the dungeon experience points you run as you get. So you probably would get several jobs to 80 if you just did like 2. They really are trying to make it easy for people to level to 80. Which makes sense, because that's like the end game. That's where the majority of the content is. But, I shouldn't even say the majority of the content. It's not like that. Like in World of Warcraft, you really had to like crunch your stuff up there to get it. But there's so much stuff. There's so much stuff. And there's so many ways to level, like go through dungeons, and then like once you get everything to level 72, you take that into Bajda, and the experience in there is really out of control, like, quite frankly, considering you're basically doing it to farm experience points in Bajda. So double-edged sword, you get that experience points plus you get the rank. It's fair. It's fair. All's fair in love and war. I played a little bit of StarCraft today too. I thought about streaming that. I just don't know how much streaming I should do, because I don't want to hurt my average. You have to have an average of 3 viewers to reach affiliate. And I think we're well over that at this point, especially with D&D. But the more I stream, the worse that average is going to get. So I might have to get to 50 followers and then stop streaming for a while. At least streaming when at least not streaming when I can at least get 3 followers to do it. I mean, usually Backcoaster's in, a lot of times Astromaid's in. I have a lot of friends that visit. I don't even know what Bajda is. I have to unlock the story more. But aren't you doing a Castro Meridian? Like, if you're doing Castro Meridian... Oh, Castro Meridian is that's the long one. Stellaris did do alright for me. But I didn't get very many views. I got 2 followers, but when I got the statistics at the end, it was less view counts than what I had before, like my average. And I only got 7 new views, so it was my followers that were coming back in, and I'm trying to get more new views because I need more followers. So I gotta bring in some new folk before I can really focus on that. But we'll see. I mean, Destiny is, Destiny was. I'm currently unemployed otherwise, and I really don't want to get a job until... Did my thing just beep again? I really don't want to get another job again until January because the minimum wage is going to go up another $1.50 in January. And I know if I get a job now, they're not going to give me a raise in January. So... yeah, I don't know. And the whole minimum wage argument, I get that depresses me so much. I don't know why they haven't just built that in. Like, they know what the inflation rate is every year. Why can't we just have a minimum wage increase with the inflation rate? Heaven's Word, no, Stormblood was my favorite. Heaven's Word is like the first one. That's why you're going into Ishgard. And I love me some, what's his name, Emmerich? Lord Emmerich. I'd hit that. I'd hit that. But I think he's doing the secretary. But, you know, well, I'll let you form your own opinions about that. That monster's getting hot. Rude. The trippy green screen. I love it. Love it. Sometimes the story quests get on my nerves. Like, at this point I have so many quests that I haven't done yet. Whenever I play Final Fantasy, I really just need to do a bunch of quests because I have not finished the quests. And it's usually, like, that's what kills me sometimes about these Final Fantasy quests. Is like, they're like important quests, but it's like, go talk to this guy, go talk to this guy, go talk to this guy. I feel like in real life, if somebody's like, alright, we gotta go talk to all these people, I was like, can't we just like link shell them or something? Like, why do I have to go over there and talk to them? I don't get it. Uh-oh. Started to reveal the workshop. And then the camera's all... I'm growing out the facial hair. I've decided I'm gonna grow a full beard. So it's getting a little long in the tooth there. Lord Emmerich is definitely hitting... yeah, right? Sexually. Definitely. Definitely. But, I mean... is it definitely? Like... you don't know. I don't know. Maybe he's pansexual and he's just looking for the love of his life. I mean, at that point, I'm a pretty cute cat boy in game, so... who knows? Maybe my character and Lord Emmerich have a shot in this imaginary world we live in. C'est la vie, friends. C'est la vie. So, yeah. Fun times. I don't know how much longer I'm going to do this. It doesn't seem to be getting the reaction I normally do. And I mean, I don't know what else I'm going to do because I'm sitting here bored, but at least I'd have a little bit of CPU if I wasn't trying to stream. I usually only do it for about 2 hours anyway, but it still gives me an hour and like, I don't know, 45 more minutes maybe. Because you gotta have a decent sample size, I guess. And I mean, I figured this was like prime time chatting wise, but I don't know, who knows? Who even knows? I was at the food and drink channel earlier, and I was thinking about you because I was eating on camera, and I was like, Silver Mac would hate that. But I mean, there's a food and drink channel. Like, there's literally people who want to see you eat on camera, and I'm like, well, I guess if that's what you want to do. I gotta eat, so who cares? And it's probably for like people who want to go out to dinner and can't now because of COVID and shit. Like, I feel like a lot of people are still locked in their houses. Or it could just be that COVID has changed, like, our behavioral patterns. That's pretty funny. I thought about you. I was like, I made sure you weren't in chat. Yeah, but I mean, sometimes, especially if I'm thinking about the smoke, I like to smoke and eat, which is weird. I know my friend back in Hawaii did not care for that. She's like, oh, I like to smoke and then eat, but not in between. I'll be eating and token, eating and token, eating and token. It's true. I could go make some real food. I don't really feel like it though. Could make a sandwich. We talk about food and drinks. Be like, I'm sure the marijuana's not making me high at all. I don't know what you're talking about. What? I wonder if I should do like those watch videos. You ever seen those channels where people are like putting up old videos? Like there's one channel in the food and drink channel that's just streaming Iron Chef from Japan. I'm like, how is that legal? Like, you're streaming Iron Chef? So wouldn't Iron Chef have to approve you that's the rights to their photographs? I don't understand how that's legal. So who knows? Who knows? This definitely reminds me of Castro Meridian. How many times do you think you've run Castro Meridian already? I wish there was an achievement for like running Castro Meridian 500,000 times or something. Because I'm pretty sure I've done that. Because you know it's like the best experience points in the game or for the least amount of effort. But you do have to sit there for like an hour. I've been thinking about buying a new bong. Oh, that's cool. All the green bits in my bong. Neat. Oh, you can kind of see like the skull. But the parts that are rainbowy are green. To me, it's not cool. I think it's super cool. At least 12 times. That's all you've done. Aww. You're such a new person. Such devastation was not my intention. I don't know how many times I have done it. I often will wait right there at the pit of the door. Like I won't even get on the Magitech. I'll just wait at the pit, and everybody has to come back to that little spot. And I'm like, yeah, F you guys. I'm not doing all that. I mean, really, if we were going to be like true to the storyline, the only person who should get a Maggie is somebody who is new. That would be like the greatest thing ever. Is you just need the one Maggie to blow it up, which would be so fun. Oh wow, welcome in. I guess you're part. Are you a WoW refugee? I played WoW back in the day, and I am definitely a Final Fantasy person. Like, to be honest, I'm a Final Fantasy person. But World of Warcraft has its place. Repacking again. I wonder, like, just how much weed I can smoke in 2 hours. This is where we're at with my life. I spell bruises, B-R-U-S-E, bruises, from the bike wreck. That's talking to Asher Maid. I still have this giant bruise. See if I can invite anybody into stream. Be fun times. Not a WoW refugee. That wave just happened to coincide with the stream summer sale. I got the game and all expansions for $28. Wow. Whoa. I want a refund. I want a refund on all the things. I cannot. I've paid $60 for every expansion, and I think I even paid $60 for the original game. Like, I bought it when it was new. So what do we think of the new overlay? I know somebody else is in here right now. Thanks for stopping by. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like, subscribe, and follow, especially. I'm really trying to get to affiliate, so I only need 7 more now because I've already gotten 1. And I definitely will do a Keith hit on every new follower I get. That's what I've said about this. If somebody wants to follow brand new, I will load up a Keith hit and take that right now in my fancy bong that is rainbow because it's green at the top, and I think that's cool. I have definitely been smoking for an hour and 20 minutes at this point now. But I'm a professional. Don't worry about me. Professional. Yeah, it was such a good deal. Tip scales for me to buy the game. Oh, right. I mean, I think that was a lot of people. Like, I feel like that's why they put it on sale. Is because they saw that those WoW refugee videos were popping up. I mean, Square Enix is a very smart business company. Like, they know how to run a company. I can't say anything bad about that, but they definitely know how to run a company to make some money. Because you're like, they want their longevity. I feel like that was the whole point of WoW, is WoW, you had to like pour your whole life into WoW to make that work. Final Fantasy is not like that. Final Fantasy makes you want to spend your whole life in there because there's so much to do. I mean, like, you could spend ages just tooling around Final Fantasy's fan a deal. Like, I wonder how many people go into Final Fantasy and just like hang out at Linza and talk to people, and like, it's a thing that people do. So fair enough. I can't say that I wasn't mad about that either. Like, when COVID hit and I was in Hawaii and they had everything on lockdown and I lived in a 400 square foot apartment with someone else, I'm glad I had the ability to put on my headphones and go into this world and basically just ignore the rest of it. And I feel like COVID was a really good year for video games in general, because a lot of people did the same thing. And I mean, I think the community building in Final Fantasy is the important part. I often used to go in there and chit chat with people, but I feel like a lot of the people that I used to chit chat with aren't playing the game anymore. Or even if they are, I just don't feel like what we were doing before is the same. Like, life changes, and the never-ending progress of time goes on unending regardless of my feelings. Or anyone else's feelings, for that matter. So, yeah. Glad you're enjoying Final Fantasy. I think that that's good for the world. If they ever made that a like virtual reality game, done. Toast. Done. Toast. I mean, that's what we're doing. We're just keep it smoking. Keep it on, keep it on. Maybe we should do a little news browsing, and we'll browse on what's some top news stories of the day. Can make some discussions. See, and then you pick your choices here when you go to top news of the day. Your choices are CNN, NBC, Fox, ABC, USA Today. Well, let's go to NPR. That's a good choice. I like NPR. The ACLU sues over South Carolina's ban on school mask mandates. Oh, what a mercy. She's now a billionaire because she got vaccinated. What? Won $2 million as part of a sweepstakes campaign. They were giving away $2 million to get people to vaccinate? That's ridiculous. Oh, you don't like news? We're not talking about news. We're not stressed out. Just try to avoid it. Aw, hey, there's a good one. Airbnb will provide housing to 20,000 Afghan refugees around the world. How nice. Maybe I should search for good news stories. Oh, I like that. There's a caption. Good News Network. What? A German company makes concrete to charge electric vehicles from roads with 95% efficiency and low costs. Oh, they've just got like solar panels down the road and some kind of like electric motorway. Indiana could be the first state in the union to have a wireless charging road tops to charge your electric vehicle as you drive along it. As the 21st century rolls on, we've all had those one or two moments where we see some new technology and the pace of innovation really comes to home to roost in our heads. That's nuts. It's a See, technology blows me away. Just blows me away some days. They've got solar panels and wheel panels, and they have a magnet and transfer coils. That's some Tesla. I mean, I said that's some Tesla bullshit right there, and that makes me mad because then everybody thinks about Elon Musk, but I was actually referencing like Nikola Tesla. That was his idea. Way to go, Germany. I mean, this one looks like it's set up where like solar panels and wind turbines along the road, like in the medians and stuff, and then they have a specific lane that's got a magnet in it, and then you have your magnet on the bottom of the car, So that's touching, like wireless transmitting for your phone, like a wireless transmitter from your phone. I also just realized that my wireless charger is not plugged in. Like, you can't see it. I just put my wireless charger up there, and it's not even like it's not plugged in. So this whole time I've been thinking of charging my phone. It's not plugged in. Hey, look, is it video inception? All right. Well, this, I mean, I think the whole solar roads where they actually were charging with the roads has potential. Because if they're gonna be, especially if they're gonna build roads like this, like, can you imagine if you built a road that could charge and you had solar panels on it in the first place? Because they're gonna make these. Oh, thank you, Metamucil. Metamucil Meta? Metasil Mucil. I don't know. I think Metamucil because I take the fiber supplement. I was like, oh, Metamucil subscribing. Hey, thanks for that. Nice. Welcome in. That's 2 more subscribers, you guys. Woohoo! But that means we have to take a Keith hit. Remember I said I was going to do that. I forgot I said I was going to do that. Ugh. So the reason I brought that up is because I have this nifty, cool grinder that's green on the bottom and it does all the swirlies. Look at the swirlies. I don't know why I love that so much, but I do. But it's got this cool, like, this is the grinder top. And then it's got that, and then it's got a second set with the keef underneath. And I don't use the keef often. I don't know if you can even see that in there, but look how full that is, because it's all green in here now, except for the actual keef. So full. Oh shit, well, let me just finish the bowl that's in here, and then I'll pack the keef bowl. Where'd I put my lighter? Ugh. Got my ashtray off camera. Oh, I've revealed the mystery behind the machine again. I think it's because I got it sideways, maybe. I know. If I didn't love playing with my green screen so much, it would be a hassle. Because it's already being a hassle. It's already being a hassle. Alright, keef bowl. Sorry, distracted. I have been smoking weed for like 2 hours. Give me a break. Give me a break. Full keef bowl. Should be good times. Because this still has some of the stuff from Denver in it. I don't know if that's legal or not. I didn't really even think about that, but I haven't used this grinder since Denver. Which, there's your security. I definitely took this grinder with me through airport security in my carry-on. And I mean, it was empty. Like, if you opened it, it was like, oh, it's empty. But there was definitely keef in it. If you don't know what keef is, it's pollen from the marijuana flower. So that's what happens there. Like, this one's for you. Meta little Sameta. I don't know how you would definitely have to put that out there for how to pronounce that. Like, type that phonetically in chat for me. That'd be great. I'm trying not to burn it all hard one time. Oh, that's gonna be super fun. I can already tell how fun that's gonna be. But we like fun, right? Fun's good stuff. Fun's good stuff. This is the Hippie Butler logo. It's not a Hippie Butler cup. They gave me a sticker and I stuck it on my cup. Hippie Butler, sponsor me. It's... I still, like, that doesn't really help me out. Metalical? I don't know. HK. Be like, I thank you. I appreciate it. How'd you just find me? Just now? HK's one of the ones I was talking about before. I was talking about how I don't talk to people in Final Fantasy like I used to because I live in a different time zone now. And not even like a slightly different time zone, like I live 8-hour time zone difference. I moved from Hawaii to the East Coast, so it's a big gap. Almost like a whole people. Meta? I'm waiting for the second part. Like, on bated breath. Like, I'm really hoping you're gonna, like, phonetically put that out there, because I'm like, what's it? Metalic? Oh, yay, but thank you so much. We're on the drive to 50, so... I hate to, and I'm really bad at self-promoting because I don't want to, like, keep self-promoting. You know, like they say you have to do it a lot. And I don't want to, like, drive away my friends by self-promoting my stream so much. Because in the end of the day, I'd rather have friends than anonymous thousands watching my streams. It makes more sense when I'm playing video games to watch my streams, but if you smoke marijuana, welcome to the smoke hour. I don't know if maybe I should set up like a regular smoke hour. Like, I should probably do that at 4:20. Like, I should start a stream every day at 4:20 to do the smoke hour. From 4:20 to 5:20 is the smoke hour. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. It depends on who we get and what we like and such. I definitely have IRL friends that have not followed me either. I was talking to you, Ian, who's not in the stream because he hasn't followed me. He probably doesn't know that I'm even streaming at this point. Because he hasn't followed me. Like, that's the whole point of following somebody, is then you know when they're streaming. Everybody says that I'm supposed to do it at the same time, and I really feel like this is about the same time I stream every day. Is like the evening times. Ian, who's actually even been on the stream, like, we did I think if you go back in my Twitch VODs, I think we played Civ 6 together, and he was in my stream, and we were talking about how he's not followed me, and he's in my stream. Oh boy, I'm feeling the keef too now, like, I can feel it in my throat. It's potent. Potent. But again, professional marijuana smoker. If such a thing exists. I kind of want to be like those sommeliers of weed. I like to identify how it makes you feel and which strains make you feel different things. And I'm just really starting to get in touch with the ability to feel things like that. I don't know, my marijuana story starts in Hawaii because it was medically legal there, and a friend of mine was smoking on the back porch one day and was like, you want to try? And I was like, I've never smoked marijuana before. I've always heard of blah, blah, blah. And the whole reason I moved to Hawaii was year of yes. I needed a change. I basically had like a midlife crisis, and I was like, listen, some things have got to change about my life, and I changed them, and I moved to Hawaii, but I did this whole year of yes where I was just saying yes to things. Oh gosh. Frag X out 678. Thank you so much for following. do I know you in real life, or are you somebody who's joined because you would like the marijuana stream? Because yeah, if you've missed it, I said I would take a Keef hit for every follower I did, but I literally just took one. So if you didn't know that was the thing, can I get out of that, or you gotta put it in the chat that that's what you want to do if you want me to do it for real. Like I just took it like 5 seconds ago. I mean, I'll do it though. I'll do it for the stream. You know what? I said I was gonna do it. I should just do it for the stream because that's what I'm doing. I'm doing it for the stream. But let me like, Drill, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it for you. I'm gonna shout it out to you. Frag X out. I guess I'm just gonna call you Frag. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for following. You're getting us so close. Like, oh my god, I can feel affiliate. I can feel it. We're so close, you guys. We're so close. Text your friends. We need 4 more people. I think. Have I miscounted now? Silvermag, you were in here when we had 8. How many? I've had 3 followers. When I started, we had 8. So now we're down to 5 more. We need 5 more. Silver, I think I'm gonna make you a moderator in my channel too, because you're in here a lot. You can ban people. It's about the only thing. It lets you use the song request thing for free, I think, as well. And I think you get more stuff once I become an affiliate. That would be so funny. That would be really funny. Oh, please don't. Okay, I won't. I don't think it requires you to actually do anything. I have several people that I've just made without telling. I have no idea what... I feel like the moderator is just like a badge of honor more than duties to do things. But that's acceptable. If you don't want it, I won't give it to you. Free rewards. Oh, Keef hit. Keef hit. Right. Let me go to the bathroom. 2 second power break, and then I will come back and take this Keef hit. Like literally, I'm taking the microphone with me. I'll only mute it when I actually pee. I'm so lucky that it's like right around the corner. But I won't actually take you into the bathroom if it makes you feel better. Bring you back at the hand washing station so I can like take this moment to remind everyone to wash their hands for a full 20 seconds with hot soapy water to help prevent the spread of coronavirus and other things like the flu and the common cold and some sore throats and streptococcus and bacteria and viruses and grossness. Wash your hands, people. Okay, Keef hit number 2. For Frag. I don't know what's gonna happen if I don't know if I get affiliate tonight and those other 5 people follow, then I will be out of Keef. I think I'll put some Keef in the bottom and then maybe some Mary Jane on top of that. My favorite meme of the week, it was, don't be a Karen, be a Mary Jane. And it's like, if anybody's not from America, you might not get that at all. Oh, that's fair. I mean, I respect it. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. It's really super hard to make me mad. I'm more worried about y'all being happy than me being mad. Actually, you know what? It's not that hard to make me mad. I shouldn't say that. Disrespect me, and then it makes me mad. That's what makes me mad. But most of the time, you can say anything you want to me as long as you don't use foul language. I have rules when I talk politics or anything that's like a heated debate that anytime um, you raise your voice, you've lost the argument. If you cuss or raise your voice, you've lost the argument altogether, like period. When we're smoking a tangerine dream that I grew myself. You can tell by that mason jar. Oh, sorry, we're grinding weed. It's happening. The cool grinder. Just because it's cool. Especially trippy with the green screen behind it. Super trippy. This is like the new workout routine. Like this is like the new shake and wake. Oh, it's the twist and grind. It's the twist and grind. Working your abs. Focus on your core. Twist and grind. I feel like you've been offered the moderator before on other channels, haven't you? You probably spend a lot of time on Twitch. How many hours a day do you feel like you watch Twitch? In general chat question. Anybody out there wants to volunteer that information? I'm just curious because I would like to make a career out of this, and I've been in so many corporate retail jobs that I'm really good with. Ooh, I found a seed. You know what? Like, before I grew marijuana, I'd find seeds and be real mad. Now maybe not so much. But yeah, this was Keith from Mr. Frag. I'm gonna pack some marijuana on top of it just to help it burn. Ooh, that's a good question. We definitely talked about the treats and that invincibility star. I would love to know what everybody would do with 30 seconds of invincibility. Like if you had a little star pill that you keep in your pocket and give yourself 30 seconds of invincibility, what would you do with it? Cheers, Frag. Everybody love the pretty bong, in case you're new. We were definitely talking about my marijuana story, too. I normally don't watch Twitch. I'm taking the Fire Flower. Oh, well, I'm super glad that I have brought you over to the Twitch side. Welcome to entertainment. I'm glad you're here. But I really want to find out what the average Twitch subscriber wants to see. But then I don't know anybody who doesn't watch Twitch unless it's because you found something from somebody else. It's a interesting such a world. I was kind of thinking maybe the raccoon leaf. See, he just dropped some like serious Mario knowledge. I don't even know what the raccoon leaf is. Like, what is that? The one underneath the star? I feel like, what are the feathers for? I can't say as I'm like a Super Mario fan. I actually like the game Super Mario's, but I'm not a Super Mario fan. Yeah. So I just like the gimmick, and it reminds me from like this meme comes from the Johnny Depp movie, something about Vegas. Why can't I think of the name of the movie that this cartoon is referencing. It's like this, like slow blink. I don't know if this is gonna. I hope this will stop that. Of course, it puts it on a hat, which I guess is better than on my face. I don't know. Oh. I don't know. You'd have to see if the star cured you of things. Like, say for example you had HIV or something and you took the star, you were invincible for 30 seconds. Like, wouldn't that have killed off all those bacteria and stuff that are the viruses that are replicating? So then you'd be virus free, right? So I mean, you could look at it like it's a cure. We'd have to ask Magic Mario, and I feel like he wouldn't tell us the straight answer either. Till now. I'm digging the music, but the more stoned I get, the less I'm like, oh yeah, staying on topic, yeah, things. We're smoking with essential oils in my bong today. I don't know if I've often been told I am unique in doing that. I put eucalyptus oil in, can't see, and tea tree oil, which is 100% green, so can't see, but is really cool. And depending on how I'm feeling, I occasionally put the orange in there because that's supposed to give you energy. So I like to counteract the marijuana with the essential oils. I'm one of those people. It's true. So, my marijuana story. Hawaii. Medically legal there. Had a friend, offered it. Definitely changed my whole perspective on the deal about how it makes me feel. I have a lot of chronic back pain because it used to be enormous. Like, I think I broke my back when I was in like my 20s because I used to weigh like 300 pounds, and it was rough. So I have chronic back pain now, even though I've lost all the weight since then. Doesn't really undo years of damage to being a big person, but anyway, I took marijuana and it stops the pain for me basically. So I stay on low level stoned like all the time because it's that or have back pain. And I think this is a much better choice than some of the painkillers I was prescribed. So I smoke marijuana. And I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I think it makes me a cooler person. And maybe not in the sense that I do anything. Normal, energetic Sean is 90 miles a minute. Go, 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 go. Get this done, get this done, get this done. Doing a million miles. Like, I have severe ADHD, bouncing off the walls. Got like 10 projects going on, all kinds of stuff. Marijuana helps me focus on a specific thing. I mean, maybe one or two things, but it's still less distraction than I normally am. Like, anybody who knows me not stoned knows how hyperactive I am. And then I get stoned, I just kind of slow everything down and do that one thing that I'm supposed to do super well. It's the one time I get to focus on something and it's not my back pain. But getting super high is a whole nother ball game. Like a whole nother ball game. Because I feel like I'm pretty stoned right now, but you can't really see it in my eyes. It's hard to look at the camera and then look at where the camera is. But who knows? It's hard to measure things like that. I feel like that's part of the whole reason why it hasn't been like fully legalized in the whole country yet, because they can't measure it. Like, they're gonna be like, how many marijuana-related accidents are there, like car accidents, that they can't even test for? You know, like. But that's not true. They have this 24-hour. Like, if you're stoned right now, you can do it. You know. They now here in America they're doing that with drug tests. They can do that right then and there. See if you're high at the drug test, or have done marijuana within the last 24 hours anyway, which is cool. I mean, that's like the first step, because you got truck drivers and stuff out there you wouldn't want to be driving around stoned. So they could test it that way. But who knows what the future holds. I really thought that was going to be a Trump legacy. I thought for sure he would at least get that done. Don't get me wrong, I'm not a Trump fan at all. I think he really broke our democracy, but I didn't think. I mean, it's like he wasn't like a horrible. I don't know. Like there wasn't really room for a moderate in the debate this time. You were either pro or against, and I'm definitely on the against side. Like I laugh much more at those stupid Trump memes than I do the Biden memes, I guess. So I'm gonna be like, well, I like to make fun of Trump way more than Biden, because Biden seems like a frail old man. I feel bad. I feel bad. But I mean, I guess if that's the worst thing you have to say about our president, that's better than something, I guess. Political debates. I've often thought about, like, there was a whole scheme where I thought about making a political party and running for office off of the Twitch YouTube. Like, if I ever became famous, like what Russell Brand is doing now, like he's using his fame to push his agenda. And I kind of, like, I empathize, because, like, that's really how presidents get elected, is their name recognition. So you become famous, and then people will vote for you. But Russell Brand is actually seemingly vaguely intelligent, so I mean, like, better than just a toupee. Not that Russell Brand's really trying to run for president, but I feel like he's got the right idea that the system that we have to select our president is broken. Like, they broke it. They broke it. I don't know what's going on with the green screen again. Yeah, fun times. Are you still doing Castro Meridian? HK, did he tell you that my account got suspended on Final Fantasy, so I haven't been able to play? I'm a little mad about it. Or you might have saw it in Discord. I don't know if you checked that thing or not. I did message Asher May to see if he was gonna come into the chat today. I knew he was getting off work today. I don't know, but he worked today. He probably wants to hang out with his boyfriend. Makes sense. Especially since he hung out with me for like 2 days, basically. Played Civilization 6, got him hooked on Civ 6. And the reason that I am not playing a video game now is because I am rendering the Dungeons and Dragons video from last week, so I can post that up before I make the Dungeons and Dragons from the new week. So maybe if I make that plan where I upload the previous week on the same week. Sorry, just got into Dun Scathy. I have no idea what that is. Doomscape? Uh-oh. Hold on. Look what the dog out looks like. You want out? You want to go out? Or no? I guess that was a yes. I mean, the space in the concrete that my dog had occupied for the last hour is warm. So that's a thing. I have a very big mutt dog. That's literally all he is. Mutt dog. Oh, I was gonna say, I've definitely had castrum runs that lasted that long. That happens. Castrum runs. Definitely vibing out to the music. It's awesome. Thanks for coming out, you guys. I appreciate it. But I have been streaming for about 2 hours at this point, so I'm probably going to end it. Do you mean to raid somebody for you? I'm not sure who's even on. Let's. Oh, hey, there's somebody playing Civ 6, or he's playing Civ 5, actually. It certainly can. This one's smooth. I mean, right? It does seem a thing. I guess I could just keep doing this. Listening to the music and hanging out. Since I've gotten 2 follows in a 2-hour stream. I mean, so far, what, 1 of them? Because Frag Out was HK. Oh no, he's Musa Metal, so I guess I got... Frag Out was a new one? He was somebody I don't actually know. Huh? Who knows? But now I think I've gotten super stoned. I'm not sure how long I can just stare off into this swirling vortex of rainbow colors. Even though I probably will just sit here and do this. I was just going to switch to watching Twitch myself, probably. I don't know how I feel about that. I also would love to know how this guy who's playing Civ 5 has 282 followers. Look at Civ 5. Which, you know, now that I look at Civilization 5 versus Civ 6, I might prefer 5 better. I think 5 was... I don't know, like it was a little more simple. 6 definitely has a lot more diversity in that situation. I mean, right, I'm super stoned. After 2 Keef hits? Like, come on, bro. But, like I said, professional. I'm not like... Also, can you imagine if I had done, like, a shot every time? Like, I'd probably... If I was drinking and then taking shots for every time I follow or something, I would be wasted. Like, I'd probably not be able to function. I feel like marijuana, you could definitely still function. Just a little slower. It's cool. Some people say I talk too fast in the first place, so marijuana kind of levels that out a little. And you just gotta be really careful not to stare into Mario's eyes. And it would make more sense if I had this on that side. Maybe I should switch it to this. Because now it looks like I'm looking at the camera. I don't know if that's more helpful. But I feel like the angle's better. I say that because I have to be like... I don't That's all I got. I don't know. Again, we're trying out stuff to see what works on the YouTubes. And, I mean, so far, I've gotten several followers today, because I feel like there was another one, right? No, just 2 today. But still, I did that 8-hour live stream the other day, and literally got 1 for 8 hours. So getting 2 in so many days. I wish there was a way for me to see who's in chat. Cause there isn't. Even when I'm looking on my phone at my Twitch, I don't get to see the viewers on my phone on my Twitch. So I don't know about that. I wonder if it's because I have 2 accounts on Twitch. Of course, I don't know how to log out of Twitch on your phone. There's not a log out option. How weird. Somebody get on that. Twitch? I guess they probably don't want streamers to do that. I mean, but it still counts myself as a view. Like, I'm pretty sure it counts myself as a view. Alright. I think it's probably time to call it. When you stop producing content because you've got too stoned and zoned out. But I've been here for 2 hours. I think I should probably do this at 4:20 every day. Just sit back and have a smoke sesh. Now that I've set it up, it's ready to go. Alright. I'm going to switch it to the ending screen soon. And then I will raid someone. This is the one. I think it counts it on my phone. I think. Well, thanks for coming in. It's been a real pleasure, Silver Mag. As always, thanks for being here. I hope you enjoy who I send you to, because I liked him at some point or another. Oh, so it gives us a minute. I'm unsure. I love how this works. I learned something new in Twitch, like, literally every day. I think I'm getting better, but once again, thank you. Bye!
Up. Oh, you know, just taking a jungle start, making it better. That may have just ruined my city spot there, but that's okay. We can potentially find a different spot. Culture. Yeah, there's got to be another spot down here. There's also olives that we could maybe try and grab. Maybe. I need to fully explore it. I do not want to see him settle right there and ruin my spot or there. If we go here, this secures it. I'm likely going to be friends with city-states this game. Withdraw and hoi polloi. Okay. Better. Now I'm going to want to do pyramids here, 100%. If I do pyramids, I have had this spearman that could have been helping the whole time. If I do pyramids, that does allow me to be in a situation. 19, 20. No. As good as it can be. And we'll go ahead and chop that plantation as well. You're just talking about how you like Civ 5 better than 6, but play 6 more. Wait, what? How's that work? You like Civ 6 more when you play it more? Got a lot of free hammers, you guys, off these chops. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 chops. 91 hammers. 91 hammers. 30 turns into the game. Pretend we're doing 3 additional hammers a turn. That's the game. Interesting. That's gonna go all the way to the olives. No one can stop me. So I might have to settle on the horse in consideration of how we're no longer going to be able to settle for the silver and cotton. Liberty, liberty. Understood. Try humankind? Not yet. Soon enough. So 2 more cults are coming in as I build these. Now, what do we need? Am I going to reassess where I'm settling anything? Oh, it's coastal. They are not coastal. Not anymore. I could see a city there instead. I could see a city here. Buy olive. Get amber as well. If I do it here, it's too close. Let's take a look at this silly. Attacking something over there. Presumably a barbarian. Okay, we'll go there then. Philosopher. hardwood, it's not going to expand to the hardwood for a very long time. I